Greetings. My name is Muhammad Haidar bin Azaman.
And my name is Mohammed Shai bin Abdul and we are going to explain our outline of our argumentative term paper titled The Flawed Practice of Sustainability in Architecture. To introduce Al Gore in 2006 preached that we are living in a world with scarce resources and we are consuming too much of it. And the more we consume, the more waste we produce in the process. And that waste is mostly greenhouse gases. And greenhouse gases is proven to be the main contributor of climate change. Subsequently, built environment accounts for 30% of that greenhouse gases emissions per sector. So architecturally, we needed a solution and we needed it fast.
So the environmentalists have inspired a green movement dedicated to decrease the effects and heal the environmental degradation, and they call it sustainability. According to Wade Graham in 2016, sustainability in architecture is constrained around a green dream, an image of eco-centric architecture of lush green spaces and plant-covered buildings. They believe that this could be the saving grace. This high fever for green creates a ground for capitalists selling green products without the real environmental consideration, and they also call it greenwash.
And so from this context, we did this paper in terms that this essay will unveil the false pictures of sustainability in architecture and actually show and prove how current sustainable strategies actually change little to nothing to the current environment condition. And so we have prepared 4 supporting evidences. And the first one is sustainability is not the same with controlling nature with technologies, according to Miguel Borrego in his article in 2017. And this is further proved by Denmark research firm Effect Architects, stating that farming and landscape practices accounts for excessive use of water and uses a large areas of space, and sometimes they use harmful materials for fertilizers that actually emit greenhouse gases.
So the other supporting evidence that can be made is green buildings technology are too complex, hard to maintain, expensive, and inconsistent. Regarding, for example, the Simdabi Ideal House in Malaysia, they showcase a lot of a new innovative application for a residential house, but it won't take off in the current social housing crisis. Regarding to our research in website, which is Rex Architects, sustainable application must be widespread and continuous in order to at least force a little impact on the environment. However, if it's too inconvenience, then it would just take up more resources.
And the third evidence is there's this notion of sustainable activity should be in a vast green space. But according to Wade Graham, that actually causes what we call suburban sprawling. Suburban sprawling is actually the lack of space within the city. So a lot of occupants have to live outside on the outskirts and depend mostly on transportation, and that further aggravates the greenhouse gas emission. But in in the local context, the omnipresent roads and distant commercial to residential zoning compartmentalization meant that, especially in metropolis KL, Kuala Lumpur, that a lot of Malaysian occupants have to travel far and have to travel a lot to go to anywhere.
For the supporting evidence number 4, the environment would not be better off if we are still heavily reliant on carbon-intensive energy. According to Miguel in article in 2017, renewable and vast resources like the sun, hydro, wind, biomass and so on should be utilized for energy generation. According to our Malaysian architect, which is A.R. Azim, he said that local policy entails that they are reliant on fossil fuel economy, are not ready for radical change.
And those are our 4 evidences. And to provide some counter argument for some of the notion in sustainable is that governments all around the world have started to implement green rating certification system, and this proves the efficacy of that sustainable strategy, which is perpetuated across the architecture magazine. And this is not true because according to our research, in some of the newest research firm, they prove that green rating certification actually focuses on small single project, and they award points for something that inclusive for that project only, and they do not award points for something, for example, the local economy or some solutions that address the issues of local economy and the socio-cultural context of a certain place, and that entails the unsustainable part of the sustainable strategies of the rating system.
So the other counter argument that can be made is regarding to our research in architecture magazine itself, which is Future Arc. Green architecture is sustainable and have proof to be energy efficient. Besides, green architecture does use a lot less energy but in a larger scope have to depend on a much higher cost of travel, maintenance, economic, and in culture context and thus is not systematically sustainable.
And so to conclude, we all are well aware of the problems that we are facing right now, and the current sustainable strategies doesn't actually solve the root of the problem. And I think these false ideas need to be brought down before any sort of progress could be